Greetings. We continue the spiritual sacrifices of the believer priest. We're going to look now at the action of worship through service. The action of worship through service is described by the word workship. Someone said, and I quote, "True worship is balanced and involves the mind, the emotions, and the will. It must be intelligent. It must reach deep within and be motivated by love. And it must lead to an obedient actions which glorify God." End quote. We could say it this way, that meditation is pre-worship, worship is pure worship, and service is post-worship. Consider the following quote: "Worshippers make the best workers. I've never found a true worshiper of God who was not a willing worker. We have too many workers who are not worshipers. Consequently, they are working in the energy of the flesh rather than in the power of the Spirit of God." End quote. The action of worship through service involves sacrificing, that is, submitting to the sovereignty of God. See, when Isaiah saw the holiness of God, that's meditation, he said that he was undone, incomplete, that was worship. Then, being assured of his cleansing from sin, he was eager to volunteer for service. Saul of Tarsus, later to be known as the Apostle Paul, the apostle to the Gentiles, got the answer from God to his particular question, "Lord, what wilt thou have me to do?" And Paul dedicated the rest of his earthly life, his temporal dedication from that day forward, as a living sacrifice in obedient submission to the express will of God for his life. He admonished the Romans in chapter 12, verses 1 and 2, that such a life was reasonable service for one who has received saving grace from a gracious God. He says, "I beg you, because of the mercies of God." We're saved by grace through faith, according to Ephesians 2:8 through 10. We are to serve by grace through faith, according to Hebrews 12, verse 28. Our service is to be as a believer priest, showing forth the praises of him who hath called us out of darkness into his marvelous light.